Hello, I'm John Ray on the price and value journey. I once spoke with a client about better discerning prospects whose sole concern is price. His experience led him to the belief that when a prospect doesn't check with references which have been provided, then that's an indication that the prospect is exclusively focused on price. Now, I hadn't thought of this before, but the idea makes sense to me. If a prospect checks your references, they're interested in the how of what you do, how you work with a client generally, your responsiveness, your ability to explain difficult concepts in plain English, or other intangibles which they value. They may sense you possess these intangibles they're looking for because of the conversations that the two of you have had up until that point, but they want to confirm them. Further, checking with references takes time. The effort involved in emails, going back and forth with phone calls, all that can be tedious. And a client's willingness to make this investment is probably a reliable indicator of a client who is not just serious, but one more concerned with a decision to buy, grounded in perceived value instead of price. My client's hypothesis, I think, rings particularly true in an extraordinarily complex service offering where a client is particularly uncertain in deciding and where the cost of selecting the wrong provider is high. It could be, on the other hand, that a prospect doesn't check your references because you've got stellar testimonials so thoroughly documented that there's no need to make a phone call. Such a circumstance is probably rare, though, as most professional services providers really don't spend that much time at all cultivating and documenting effective testimonials. So what's the point? The point is that you're better off in your practice spending time with prospects interested in making a value-oriented decision. Those are the clients willing to pay a price that's reflective of the value that they perceive. And they're the ones that are much easier for you to work with. So how do these thoughts apply to your own business? I'm John Ray on the Price and Value Journey. This series can be found at pricevaluejourney.com or on your favorite podcast app, and we'd be honored if you would subscribe to the series. If you'd like to connect directly, you can email john@johnray.co. Thank you for joining me.